Hey everybody, Big D here.
And I'm Liam.
Welcome back to another Working Wednesday episode of Big D's and Liam's Custom Garage. Today we are back on the 5.3 again, but the good thing is we are finishing the intake manifold. Like completely finishing the intake manifold. Paint, everything. The intake manifold gets completely done in this episode. And I also, at the beginning of this episode, decide that the valve covers, the valley tray, the timing cover, and the rear engine plate are just too flat and dull looking for being aluminum, so I repaint them with Aluma Blast. So, with that being said, also, don't want to leave this part out. You guys are going to want to stay tuned for the end of this video because we are doing a full exterior dry bolt-on of everything. So the headers, the intake, the valley tray, the valve covers, the heads, the new oil pan. I put all of it on for a sneak peek so you guys get to see what the motor is potentially going to look like completed on the outside. So with that being said, we will see you guys at the end of today's video. Please enjoy and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so what we're getting ready to do here is I'm going to show you guys how we are going to apply the fiberglass body filler to the intake manifold. So this here is your fiberglass Bondo, or as they call it, it's plastic body filler. Normally you would use it on like automotive repairs, but it works really great for this. The reason why it's green is because unlike regular body filler, if you guys are familiar with regular body filler, it tends to either be pink or grayish depending upon the brand. Not grayish, pink or tannish, sorry. But the fiberglass Bondo, because it has fiberglass strands in it, is green. And it's also a lot harder to sand off. It's actually kind of a pain in the butt. So, the way this stuff works is, take this, this is your main stuff here, okay? I'm gonna clean off my putty knife. Actually, no, I'm not, because I have to use it to mix, sorry. Okay, now this here is your cream hardener slash activator, whatever. This, no body filler works. No matter what the brand, regular body filler, fiberglass body filler, none of it works without your cream hardener unless it comes in a pre-mixed tube, which they do make, by the way. But if you're doing it this way, this will not work without hardener. So, you take your stuff, your hardener here. It does not take a lot of hardener. This tube will last you longer than the can. This will last you several cans actually, but each can comes with a new tube anyway. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of hardener, about that much for the size of the pile that I got. It might even be a little bit too much. If you put too much in, your filler sets up a hell of a lot faster. So if you want some decent workability time, do not put too much filler. Now, you're gonna wanna get this nice and evenly mixed, okay? Which is what I'm doing here. Okay. Yeah, I might have put a little bit too much hardener in here. Scoop it. Kind of do a folding action here. Make sure all of it's getting interacted in the mix. Don't want to leave any out and have spots that when you're done applying it and you go to sand and you're hitting wet pockets. That's because you didn't get your hardener activator mixed in good enough. So anyway, looks like I'm not seeing any reddish brown streaks, which would have been from the hardener in here anymore. It looks like we got it pretty well mixed up. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape off the putty knife, like so. Yes, we will be using it in some of the application. Now this will not be the only pile we mix up. I'm just showing you guys in regular speed how to apply and mix up your first batch anyway. Now I'm using this is a rubber putty knife. Pretty much this helps with getting the contour here. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of it, put it on your knife here. And you're gonna just start applying it. And you're gonna want to try to get it, especially this body filler. You're definitely gonna want to try to get it as smooth as you can with the putty knife. Actually, it's smooth and better going with the contour of it all. Here. You don't want to lollygag with putting it on, that's for sure. You want to put it on fairly quickly, but at the same time, you want to try to put it on as smoothly as you can, because it's just less sanding for you. So I'm just gonna keep putting this on the top here. That is our first coat. The rest of them from here on, I'm not gonna bore you guys with regular speed stuff. This, of course, as soon as it sets up, I will start with 60 grit on my DA sander and knock it down. And then once I get it knocked down, I will do a second layer on the low spots and keep repeating that process over and over again until I get all the high and low spots. You might even see me use some black spray paint as like a very light dust coat to use as a guide coat for when I'm sanding to find the highs and lows, because I do want the finish of this really good, because at some point I am going to be having the intake hydro dipped. Right now it will be painted, but eventually I want to have it hydro dipped. Therefore, I want the surface of this perfect, no waves, no ripples. So again, I'll be starting with 60 grit, and then working my way down, I've got all the way up to 3000 grit wet sandpaper. So anyway, here we go. You guys enjoy the rest of this. It's going to be in hyperlapse. And also, enjoy the rest of today's video. Again, stay safe, guys. We love y'all. Keep supporting us. And enjoy today's video. And we'll see you at the end. So, here we go. Okay, everybody. Yes, I have the camera pointed at the floor right now, but the intake is completely finished. The reason why I'm pointing at the floor right now is because we have done a full external dry fit of everything on the motor, and we're going to give that to you guys now. So here's a sneak peek of what the motor is going to look like externally after it's been assembled. So here we go. Enjoy this, guys. that's one more step done, guys. So we will be right back with you guys in just a second. Hey everybody, well, welcome back. As you guys can see, the motor is looking amazing. It is flipping awesome. I am so stoked and just more enthused to get it installed in the car now. The intake looks amazing.
Yeah.
Everything just looks really good.
Much better than the stock intake.
Yes.
Or the stock look of the intake.
Yes. Yeah, of course, yeah, it's all dry fit. There's no gaskets. It's barely all bolted on the outside, but it gives you the gist of that's what it's going to look like on the outside, except for there's going to be two big-ass turbos hanging off the front and some accessories and...
Maybe some more piping in the way.
Yeah, but all in all, that's what she's going to look like. Yes, we did figure out the headers do have to run down and forward, not up and forward, because of the piping for the turbos. They have to be low and then come up into the turbos. So that's the way they have to go. Next week, we are going to be taking a break from Project Darksin, and we are going to work on a project that we have yet to work on the channel that we've mentioned months ago for you newcomers, and that project is Sidechick. Sidechick is my 2004 Harley Road King. You guys see her a lot in the background of our videos. Getting ready to do some major repairs on her. The most major repair is riser bushings. We have worn out stock riser bushings, so my handlebars tend to do a little bit of a kind of a wobble back and forth thing, and here lately it's gotten to the point that I can't ride it anymore. So I got new ones, and the new ones are polyurethane. So they are stiffer and they don't wear out, and they even came with new bolts with Loctite already on them. And we will also be putting her trumpet horns back on. I finally did some investigating and figured out it's not going to be that hard to really remount them. I just need a little bit of angle iron, and figured out that these two screws actually run all the way through, and I could take those out and find the exact same thread, just a little bit longer, put a nut on the back of them, bolt them to the angle iron, mount the angle iron to the bike, rehook the horn back up to the compressor, boom, the horns are back on. So that's what's coming at you guys next week. So yeah, do we got anything coming up on Void?
Just still working on the paint, almost have that ready.
Okay, so that will also be coming up very soon. So yeah, we will see you guys next Wednesday. Oh, I almost forgot. We are back to doing a weekly live stream. Of sorts.
Something completely different. We decided to move over to Twitch and start playing racing games like iRacing and Project Cars 2.
Yes.
For drivers training for future
events.
Yeah, future events. And we're on Sunday nights at 7 to 8 p.m.
Yes.
And that's currently Pacific time?
Yes.
We're back in Pacific
Yes,
time.
we are back in Pacific time. And if you guys are curious, we are using exact setup stuff, steering wheel, pedals, shifter, mounting cage. If you guys have been watching the iRacing NASCAR stuff lately, They are using the same controller. A lot of the drivers are using the same controllers that we are. So, and we are going to be doing iRacing as well. So, come over and join in on that and watch. And if you guys aren't able to watch it on Twitch, it will be transported the following day to the YouTube, so you guys can watch it later, but we would prefer you guys to come over and watch it live and get in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Suggest cars that you'd like to see us drive, stuff like that.
We're also going to be talking about car news and cars.
Yes,
and
we are still going to be going back to doing that, but it's going to have
one of us drives, another person talks.
Yes,
so
and we'll be switching off about halfway through-ish between drivers. So yeah, please come and enjoy that on Sunday nights. So we'll see you guys this Sunday for that. And yeah, please like and subscribe and stay safe. And we will see you guys Sunday. I'm Big D.
And I'm Liam.
And we're out.